We do, and I love it here too.
Whoa. I
Hi,
just
everyone.
gotta say, I did not hear anything.
Stop the front door.
Yeah, I
No.
say repeat it because this is Miss Megan's first time. We gotta repeat it. We gotta give it right.
Yeah.
Let's start
Okay.
one.
Okay. Hold on. Let me go back. Hi, Anna. Okay, we're gonna
Hello,
go back.
everyone.
Welcome to Bonanza. I cannot.
Got an email. There's an interested host family.
I matched yesterday.
Hey!
She got her visa approved.
Oh my God, get out of it.
My emotions, I love it. My heart explodes all the time, every day.
So I matched on Saturday.
You guys are like a family. I love it. Over here, we gain experience every day. We gain knowledge every day. How
There we go. Okay.
There we go.
Hi,
Thank you,
Megan.
Miss Rika. Hello, how are you? Happy Friday, everyone.
Hi, party people. How are you doing? Hello, Miss Megan. So good to see you. It's really early out there. I know. That's the first thing I want to say. I appreciate you for being up so
Yes,
early and
you
ready
are.
to watch us. I hope you can all hear me because I want to add the fun little music. It's giving a little vibe.
Island
I hope.
vibes.
So
It's definitely
welcome,
giving
everybody.
island vibes. I love it. And I love the background. Okay, it's transporting me to this wonderful place we're
Ah,
going to today. So, hello, everyone. Thank you so much for being here, unwinding your beautiful weekend with us. My name is Valeria, but everyone knows me as Miss Val. I'm the Au Pair Engagement Coordinator here in the US office. Fun fact, I am from Ecuador. I'm a dog auntie, and also I used to be a former placement coordinator. So I used to help host families find lovely au pairs like you. In this transition of being an au pair engagement coordinator, I met my lovely partner in crime, Miss Rika, when she came last year, and now we've created this beautiful platform where we can connect with you each day. Take it away, Miss Rika, please.
we're switching it today. I love it. Happy Friday, everyone. My name's Rika. If you're new and if you have no idea what's happening today, buckle up because it's very, very exciting. I'm a former pair. I lived in San Francisco for 3 years. The music is about to stop, thank God, because she's really loud. But anyway, so I am a former au pair, so I understand what's happening, all the emotions, all the ups and downs through the matching process. So we are both here to help you. And now I'm an interviewer in Germany. I interview some of the Northern German au pairs. Love my job, and I am super, super stoked to introduce our special guest today. She is a community counselor from Hawaii, and I have a few fun facts for you, Megan, but why don't you take it away and tell us a little bit about yourself?
Well,
It's gonna
aloha.
stop, right?
Happy Aloha Friday, everyone. I feel so bad that I can't match the energy because I'm still waking up. It just turned 5 a.m. here in Hawaii. Um, like the lovely lady said, I am a community coordinator or community counselor here in Hawaii. I'm one of two community counselators. And my fun facts were I play the piano. I have studied abroad in Kazakhstan and Russia. I taught English as a second language in South Korea. And I speak Russian and I speak a little bit of Japanese and Korean.
So you are also a traveler. You've done it all as well. So you kind of also are the Hannah Montana of the program. We always say Hannah Montana to the program because we live the best of both worlds. And obviously, it's amazing that you've been traveling, that you have lived abroad in a different country as well. And I'm
Yes.
sure that's really, really helpful when talking to the au pairs and sharing the experience of homesickness sometimes and adjusting to a new country. And
Mhm.
honestly, you speak three different languages, you just said?
Yeah,
That
three to
is
four.
that's pretty significant. So we're very happy to have you here, and thank you for waking up so early. We truly appreciate it because currently it's 5 p.m. in Germany, and
Yes.
in Hawaii it's 5 a.m. and
Yep.
in New York it's
11. We are at 11 a.m. Oh
So
my
there are
gosh.
different time zones. So maybe let us know where you are from. What's the time wherever you are? We're so happy you all are back today. But for those who are joining us for the first time, Val, please tell us, what do we do on Trending Topic Friday?
Thank you, friend. And I love the flower, Meg. It's totally taking me to
Yes,
Hawaii. I
it's
love
so
it, love it, love
cute.
it. Um, but yes, my friends, Friday, it's our trending topic. Each week we choose something new to talk about, a new topic to um unreveal. Oh my gosh, I almost said. And then
Oh,
at the end, we'll have time to do questions and answers that you have, and also share your experience if you're interviewing and if you haven't done it yet, if you have already matched. You already know the awesome vibes that we bring these lovely days in the week. And also, we'll have a raffle at the end. So stay tuned because it could be you today, my friends. It could be you,
we
Miss.
love the raffles. We love the raffles. Everybody very no, sorry, I gotta stop the music now. It's giving the vibe it needs to give, and I am in the mood, but it's very loud. So, anyways, today we are going to tackle one of my, and I think Val, it's your favorite topic and trending topic Friday too. Location is not my only motivation. And we're so happy to talk about Hawaii, which is honestly one of my favorite places ever in the US. So I've never been to Oahu before, but I've been to Kauai and I've been to the Big Island, which I adored. I loved everything about it. And I think if I would be an au pair again, I would definitely come check out Oahu because honestly, I am obsessed. So we're super happy that we're going to dive into Hawaii today. And I'm hoping that Megan, maybe you can tell us about the culture, what is life like in Hawaii? Because I think as an interviewer, I get the question a lot. Like, how is life in Hawaii? How does it feel like to be on a secluded island? Like, do you island hop a lot? I mean, you can, this is your stage, it's your mic night today, your TED Talk, as we say. So, Val
Yes.
and I usually just stay in the background and you can just like go ahead and take it all. And obviously, we're going to talk about Hawaii. Val, how do you feel about it? How do you feel that we're talking about Hawaii today? From all
I
the states
mean,
we talked about.
I spoke with Megan before this call, and honestly, I was like, okay, that is on my bucket list. I can't wait to go there. So I'm super excited that we get to share with our lovely au pairs their potential place if they have matched or will match in Hawaii. And I love it because it's definitely paradise, and we've seen it in movies, and Miss Megan confirmed it is like that. Definitely in living in Hawaii. And Miss Rika, you said, do you know this fruit? If
Yes.
anybody knows this fruit, please put it in the chat. So
Megan,
we,
do you know this fruit? You do,
I
don't
do not.
you?
I
I'm
think it's
sure.
too colored and like painted that you can't
Yeah.
tell.
Maybe. I was trying to fit it to the theme, I guess, and it's a mangosteen, mangosteen. And I tried it in on the Big Island, and it's so delicious. And I thought it was like a traditional, get the Gatorade, girl. Get the Gatorade. I miss Gatorade. We don't have Gatorade here in
Dehydrated.
stay hydrated. But if you are wherever you are in the world, I'm sure they have mangosteens anywhere in like tropical destinations. You should definitely try a mangosteen. Anyways, location's not my only motivation. Before Miss Megan gets to have her little TED Talk and her moment, we do want to introduce this series really briefly. Val, why don't you take it away and tell us what we do on Location Not My Only Motivation Fridays?
Thank you, because this is definitely my favorite topic. Each month, we target a different state that Au Pair in America works with. As you know, we have 50 states, but Au Pair in America covers 41, and one of them is our beautiful islands of Hawaii. And this one we're going to talk about today. Keep in mind that absolutely your experience is around the childcare, but also the funnest is that you get to travel and you have so much opportunities to explore so many states, meet so many people. And we always just want to encourage you, my friends, to focus on the right family, fall in love with them, fall in love with the people that are going to be your new community, your new family, your new friends, and not just only the location. So keep in mind, this is another portal that we're opening up for you so you can consider another state. Yeah.
There's nothing left. Chair and top. I don't have anything to add because I'm just ready to finally give the mic to Ms. Megan. And Megan, I hope I put the pin to the right island, right?
Yes, that is Oahu. You are on the right island. So,
Okay.
as they were saying, there is 50 states. And we are on, we are in the middle of the Pacific Ocean. So we're not under Texas.
No, we are
We're
basically
not,
over
On that
here
side. Yep.
yeah,
somewhere.
over there. Over there, yeah. And so we have 8 islands in Hawaii, and everyone who is coming to Hawaii, you're going to be on the island of Oahu. That is where our coordinators are, and that is the most populated island here in Hawaii. Just over 900,000 people live in Hawaii. So we do have 2 clusters here. I'm only one community coordinator of the two. Um, I am the smaller cluster. Barbara Bancel is the larger cluster. So if you're coming to Hawaii, most likely you're going to be with Barbara Bancel, but you might have a chance with me. I do have a few families, and life here in Hawaii is wonderful. It's amazing. We have warm weather all year round. Um, and lots and lots of sunshine. And the people here are very, very nice. You definitely will be welcomed into the community. And we have lots of different cultures. I think this is very important to emphasize is that we have a very unique culture here in Hawaii that you will not find anywhere else in the world. So your experience will not be like going to an American host family. It's going to be definitely to a Hawaii host family.
Oh,
God,
I
I love that.
love that. You said that so perfectly because when I went to Hawaii, it just felt so different because I'm sure that there is this nicht ohne Southeast Asian, but like Filipino, am I right? Like that's just a completely different vibe than going to San Francisco or New York because it's
Mhm.
just like so pretty. Everything is so pretty. Like I have traveled a lot, but I have never ever seen something more beautiful than the Nepali coast. Is that what it's called? The
Mhm.
Nepali coast? And it
Yes, the
is
Nepali coast on Kauai.
oh, it is so beautiful. So, you did already start chatting with us a little bit about life in Hawaii. So maybe tell us what life is like in Hawaii as a community counselor. What are some things you chat with the au pairs about? What's the feedback from the au pairs? How was life like on an island for you two?
Wonderful.
Tell us.
Wonderful. Let me see. So talking with the au pairs, usually they love it. It is a big culture shock, and it's not really anything that they really anticipated or expected. It's very different than American life for sure. It's more like living in Asia more than America because we do have a lot of immigrants, not only from the Philippines, but also from China and from Japan and Korea. Most of the population here is of Asian ancestry. So I think we're about 60 to 70% Asian.
Oh,
Mhm.
wow.
Yeah.
That's amazing. That explains the Asian food like that they
Yeah.
have over there. I know I've
Yes.
seen it
If
online.
you love Asian food, this is the place to be.
Oh my gosh. I love that. I love that. And I was going to say, how is like life in the safety? How can an au pair like be what do they do in their free time?
So yeah, so this was something that brought up, and I also when I do the new match assessment, we cover safety. You know, every coordinator covers safety, and actually, I looked up the statistics. Hawaii is a very safe state. We have very strict gun laws. So I was doing a new match assessment. It was a year 2 au pair, and she came from Texas, and she said her first weekend that she was in America she was at a mall and there was a mass shooting at the mall. And she was like, "What did I get myself into?" And I was like, "Well, that's not happening here. Don't worry, it's not going to happen in Hawaii because of our strict gun laws. It's very safe. An au pair in her free time here usually goes to the beach, goes hiking. If you're very outdoorsy, very active, this is definitely the place to be. There's lots of hiking, really good beaches. A lot of them hang out together at malls and cafes. They go and they eat interesting food. A lot do just kind of hang out with their host families and do what their host families do, which is, yeah, the beach, hiking, going shopping, going to restaurants.
I love that.
So
And the attractions are free to
A
do.
lot of it,
literally,
the beach is free. The beach is free. Hiking is
literally.
free.
And so, just to kind of put that in perspective, also looking at our Tuesday calls. So, you do need strong swimmers, I assume, because that's what we always say on our Tuesday calls. We need strong drivers and strong swimmers, especially if you live on an island, surprise, surprise,
Yes,
or in a pool.
I was just thinking that before getting on the phone call, oh, what do host families really look for in Hawaii that might be different than other locations. And actually, strong swimmers. Almost every family needs a strong swimmer because when you go swimming here, even though you're on the beach, it's not like swimming in a pool or even in a lake or a river. You're swimming in the middle of the Pacific Ocean. So the currents and the waves are much stronger here. We are known for our surfing. We are the birthplace of surfing. Um, and so the waves are very strong. We have a lot of what we call big surf competition. And that's when the waves have to be so big. And by when I mean so big, I mean at least 10 meters tall, big. So they go to 10 to I think it's 15 meters in order to
Wow.
have this special surfing. Yeah.
That's amazing. I mean,
Oh
when is
my
that
God.
season?
So it is in the winter time. So I do advise au pairs be very careful swimming in the winter time here in Hawaii because we do have quite large and very dangerous surf. But we really do need strong swimmers. Most of the host families, look, if you're not a strong swimmer, um, it's not somebody they consider because we do need strong swimmers.
Got it.
Mhm.
And the winter time is still considered like around October from December or September?
It's more like November to April.
November to April. That's great to know. I love that because sometimes winters are different, like in South America and in Europe, and it's super different. So I was like, okay, I want to clarify because even for me, I'm like, when do I want to go to Hawaii? Not with those. Those waves will tower me. I'll be gone. Bye, guys.
I went surfing once because I lived in the Bay Area. So I was like, I'm a Cali girl. I gotta go surfing, right? So I
Mm.
thought I could just go jump in the water and watch like an 8-second TikTok video. No, you really gotta figure it out. And it's really hard. Like standing up on a surfboard is so hard. So
Mm.
whoever is like really good at surfing, like preach, you're doing a phenomenal job. But I have one other question. So
Yeah.
you live in Oahu, so you have Honolulu, like the
Yes.
bigger city. What is that like? Because the other islands I've been, they didn't have this like large city, and Honolulu looks so fun. And all my friends keep saying that it's for younger people. There's like this nightlife and lots of fun, shops and everything. What is Honolulu like?
So we do have, it is, I believe now it's the largest outdoor shopping mall in America.
Wow.
I believe it's second largest in the world. It's called Ala Moana, and there's lots of shops there, restaurants, and it's all outdoors. It's quite fun. The weather is fun. We do have a nightlife. I'm a little old for the nightlife, so I don't know much about it. But because it is so safe, you can walk around at 10 p.m. and not have to worry about your safety or anything like that. So that's good. If you want, on certain nights, you can go night surfing. If you're a big surfer, it is possible here. It's when there's a full moon, you can still go surfing. Lots of movie theaters. We do have a big city. A nice thing about Hawaii or Oahu is we have a really good public transportation system. So it's
Oh,
it's comparable to that of New York City's, and And I think DC also has a very good public transportation system. So that's something you can utilize. A lot of au pairs here actually do have cars that they can borrow in their free time. And if not, they can utilize the public transportation, the bus system that we do have. And we do have a light rail. It just opened about 2 years ago, and they're still building it. So you can use that as well.
Oh, that's
Oh, wow.
awesome.
I didn't know
Oh my
that. That
gosh.
because it's so hard to get from like place A to B. Like I remember that we had to rent a car because otherwise there was
Mhm.
no way. Like especially the older islands like Kauai, like there was no way we could have gone to like any place without a car. So that's a really good fun fact to know. So we also need strong drivers, you guys. And Megan, you sent us a few pictures and I loved the pumpkin patch one because I was like, look at the blue skies and them sitting there in their shorts collecting the pumpkins. Like that's completely
Yeah.
different to Connecticut. I'm so
Yeah, you
jealous.
won't see that in the East
No,
Coast. You'll
you
be like with
won't.
pants or sweaters.
So that is so cute. So you do host like community get-togethers with your peers.
Mhm.
So you've done the pumpkin patch. What else are you guys up to?
So yeah, we do the pumpkin patch every month. We have a cluster meeting. We did the pumpkin patch, which yes, that was October.
Crazy.
October in Hawaii. As did you notice we were sweating a little bit? But so yeah, we last this past month we went to just a cafe and had desserts and some coffee. Next month we're doing a hula lesson for our au pairs.
Oh,
Yes.
cool that. Whoa.
Yeah. We also did at two of those pictures, the non-pumpkin patch one is that we work closely with Ronald McDonald House Charities. In the past 2 years, we've gone and helped set up for their annual gala. And we've also did their charity walk, and that is where the picture on the left is. And Au Pair in America sponsored a team, and we went and we decorated the wagon and we passed out treats to the volunteers.
Oh, I love that. I
Amazing.
know that generally Americans are very big on volunteering. That's one thing AYA told me at a conference. So you guys, if you ever want to be part of the community, definitely do something like volunteering and engage, especially in Hawaii. I feel like that's the place to volunteer, like be part of the community. Everybody's so kind, everybody's so nice. So I think that's like a wonderful thing to do, 100%. And I love the au pairs. Look at them. Oh,
I
I love it.
know.
Whenever I
Was it
look at
expensive to do like these activities because they don't grow pumpkins in Hawaii? So I was like,
We do grow pumpkins in Hawaii.
really?
That is
No
at a
way.
farm. Yes.
See, we're all learning together.
Wow.
It's like,
We do have lots of agricultural land. And yeah, that was at a farm. That activity was $5.
oh,
And yeah, so and the volunteering was free, obviously. We did do a catamaran ride out in Waikiki. And
Oh,
so we do get a discount for that. And I paid a portion of it, and the au pairs paid $11. And the hula lesson, I'm not sure how much that's going to be, but it's probably about $5 to $10. So if it's a cluster event, the community counselor, if it's a large fee, will cover a significant portion of that so that you guys can enjoy the activity. Um, Bad side about living in Hawaii, yes, it is expensive. That is quite a bit of drawback because we do have to ship in a lot of things. Like the pumpkins that we grow the pumpkins here, but
it's so
a lot
funny.
of
I'm like,
she's like, no pumpkins in Hawaii,
no
baby.
pumpkins in Hawaii. No, just beautiful flowers and fruit.
Oh my God. No, that was good.
So yeah, it is expensive, but the beach is free, hiking is free. And so there is a lot of free and fun activities you can do here.
Oh, I
So
had a question too. How is the transportation from island to island? Like, would it be like ferry or does it have to be like a jet or something, like a plane?
It's an airplane, yeah, you have to fly. There was a long time ago, we did have a ferry. Um, in what happened is that they didn't do the environmental impact studies correctly. And so there was a lot of negative environmental impact. And so they shut it down. So there's no longer any ferries, and we're hoping to get that back up. But yeah, you have to fly. Unless you're a really strong swimmer, you could technically
Really?
swim. They do have a race each year from Molokai to Oahu, where people legit swim the channel.
Oh,
Wow.
I'm just thinking about the sharkies. That's all I'm saying. Because you do have a lot of sea animals like sharks and whales and all the
You do.
beautiful animals. I'm not honestly, if I'm
Yes. So,
go.
actually, Florida is number one for shark attacks in the US. Number two is Hawaii. So, but by like Florida is like, 30 something, Hawaii's like three. So it's
Okay, okay, okay. Okay.
so yeah, so I mean we do have shark attacks, but what we do have is during the winter season, the humpback whales come and they give birth here. So you can see
Oh,
lots of
wow.
humpback whales and little baby humpback whales in the ocean. And then during the summertime, they swim all the way up to Alaska, and that's where they spend their summers.
Oh my
That
God,
is,
that's beautiful. I
you're
love
just showing
that.
off, Megan. You're showing off. And I was just thinking you would win the competition with the coolest cluster meetings. Like,
Yeah,
no doubt. If
You
we would
might.
ever have that.
that's really fun. I'm like, why am I not in Hawaii next month so we can learn how to hula?
I would love to learn how to hula. I remember one of my closest friends, a host family had their vacation home in Kauai and she did this class with like really, really small like coconut bikini. And I remember that she was having a hard time, but she loved the lesson, but it was very, very she was struggling a little bit. But this is, I guess, I'm so sorry, I misspelled your name. I didn't realize that, but I
Okay.
apologize, Megan.
Oh
But
yeah, I just said that right now.
why should our pairs come to Hawaii? I mean, this now literally is your TED Talk where you can just go full out. Why should everybody come to Hawaii?
Why should you not come to Hawaii? That might be the shorter
Yeah.
conversation. There's only two reasons. You're on a rock in the middle of the Pacific Ocean. You are far away from everything, and it's expensive. And if you like cold winters, then you shouldn't come here. Every other
Oh,
reason is you should.
true.
Literally.
True, true. We did talk about that. Remember about that there is like snow warnings because of the
Yes.
highest. I was
So
like,
we
I'm just
have,
learning.
yeah, we have two very tall mountains here on or in Hawaii, not on Oahu, but it's going to be on Maui and the Big Island. And the one on the Big Island, if you measure it from the sea floor all the way to the top, it is the tallest mountain in the world. And so we do get winter snow warnings. It is possible to see snow in Hawaii. Um, yeah. Oh, another reason not to come is hurricanes. We do get those occasionally.
What?
Usually, yeah. Why would we not get a
You had
hurricane?
your moment, Rika. There's no
No,
hurry.
it does make sense. Okay, let's talk about it. It's because it does make sense because of like the humidity and the wind and the sea. So it's logical, but I did not associate Hawaii. I think because of Big Island, I associate Hawaii with just like the volcano. Like for me, that's like the biggest issue, the volcano. Like, I guess, but like hurricanes, it does make sense. I see that.
Florida has
So
more hurricanes though.
for sure.
Um,
Oh, yes, for sure. So the thing with hurricanes is, yes, they will come towards us, but because the waters aren't as warm as they are on the East Coast, there isn't
mm,
enough fuel for the hurricane. So usually they kind of dissipate. There's a lot of factors when it comes to hurricanes. First of
mm,
all, we are a small rock in the middle of the Pacific Ocean. So we're a very small target for that hurricane. Our waters are warm, but not as warm on the East Coast during the summertime. And then there's
mm.
something called wind shear, and that kind of it's the directions of the winds, and ours kind of like crisscross like that. So they will literally cut up the clouds and cut up the storm. It's to dissipate. And then we do have that wonderful Akala that is the world's tallest mountain from the seafloor up to the top. And that really cuts up also the hurricane.
Oh,
I mean,
that's
Hawaii
amazing.
has so, I mean, only like island hopping for a year is worth it going to Hawaii. I'm so serious. And
A
also,
lot of our host families do travel and they do take their au pairs
oh,
with them. Yes.
also thinking that
Amazing.
Japan and South
Mhm.
Korea are so close. I remember I was, what did I say? I was closer to Japan and Korea than to Germany,
Yeah.
which is kind of obvious. But I think I remember when I was in Hawaii, I was like, I am literally on the other side of the world from Germany. Like, and that felt
Mhm.
so crazy. Oh no, I remember in San Francisco, I was closer to Japan and South Korea than Germany. And that
Mhm.
is like you're so far away from home. But another perk of living in Hawaii, you will never be able because life is so expensive in Hawaii. Like you don't pay rent as an au pair. You don't
Right.
pay all the extra stuff you have to pay as an adult, right? So
Mhm.
this is a huge pro. Yes, it's expensive, but this is probably the only chance you may ever have to experience that. And I would, without a doubt, do that for a year because 1 year is such an itty bitty part of your life, and you get to spend it on such a beautiful island. Come on. Come
Yeah.
on. That's like the coolest thing
Exactly.
I so
Goodness. Let's
we I mean, I have still a lot of questions to go, honestly. Like I could, Megan, I could talk with you for like the next 60 minutes, just like asking questions also in terms of like the environment in Hawaii. Like, do you guys yada yada yada? I could go on. But this is for you guys, like for all the au pairs who are or like are in the process of becoming au pairs. So you know the deal, you know what's happening. Mentimeter time. So please take out your phones now in case they're not out anyways. Please scan the QR code and I will be sharing the code in the chat. And then you can ask a few questions. How's everybody doing, by the way? Are you guys okay? Because I'm so excited talking today. Like again, I
know.
Megan all day.
I'm
Um,
like, I love hearing about it because I'm like, okay, each time I'm already just more and more convinced to go to Hawaii. Um, I
Come and
did get,
visit. Val, come and visit me.
oh, I know, we're like only how many hours would it be? Like 6 hours travel or eight? From how it, yeah, it would be like 8 hours travel. Wow.
From Connecticut, it's
yeah, it's
the flight that there is a few nonstop flights from JFK, and it's about 14 hours on an airplane.
Oh.
yeah, Val. It's
Hey, anything.
yeah.
I'm like, Megan's vibes are, I'm like, if everybody's vibes are like Megan, okay, I'm probably considering moving.
They're all like me. They're all like
So
me. There's
chill.
900,000 of us, and we're all just happy wearing flowers in our hair. Just
I know, I love that flower. I'm like, okay, I need one. I need
Literally,
it.
I am so calm. Like, you are so calm. I feel so safe. You're so gentle. Like, I am enjoying this so much. It's like, I love that we get to have all these special guests, Val. It's like a little, I feel like James Corden, like the late night show or something like that. Just
It
introducing
is
all,
the
like a
really early
show.
show here.
yes, literally. That's what I'm talking about. And I love it. So, everybody, I hope that the link worked. So, let me share
You
my
sent it?
screen. I did in the chat.
Okay.
So we already have one question. Val, did it work for you?
Yes. Mhm.
Okay, perfect. So Val, why don't you take the first question? Why don't you read it and
I
then
will take it. Oh my God, I love the background. Oh my God, that's like beautiful. That's like from a movie. Okay. What would you recommend I visit if I'm just on vacation since I'm already matched?
So is that for me if they're coming to Hawaii?
Uh-huh. If they were to
Um,
go to Hawaii.
if they were to go to Hawaii, I mean, it depends on if you're getting a rental. What island are you going to? Because they're all are all different things on different islands. If you're going to the Big Island, definitely go see the volcano. I'm not sure if it's still erupting. It was erupting last week, so you could see lava shooting into the air. So that is a really big attraction. Oh, I was telling Val this. One of the most visited national parks in America is here on Oahu. hmm
Love.
It's the number one. We looked it up. The top visited national park in America is the Statue of Liberty. One of the top five is actually Pearl Harbor and the Arizona Memorial. So, what got America into World War II was the bombing of Pearl Harbor when the Japanese came over and bombed what was then the territory of Hawaii. We weren't quite a state yet. So that is actually another free attraction for you guys. It is free to visit. It is a free museum. And then you have a little boat ride out to the Arizona Memorial. And you can remember everybody who sacrificed their lives during World War II. It's a very somber moment, but very interesting to see. All the beaches, the beaches are very nice, very beautiful. And if you're really into hiking, there is quite a lot of hikes that you can do here as well. The very large outdoor shopping center, Ala Moana, is also a very interesting and fun place to go.
Oh my gosh. I'm like, okay, yeah. I have an au pair friend that I follow on Instagram, and her posts, I'm like, geez, out of a postcard. I'm like, honestly, anywhere you go in Hawaii is gonna be a vacation, just saying. Anywhere
Yeah.
you go, pretty much.
And it's so green. It looks like literally out of the movie. And didn't they film Jurassic Park in Hawaii? Did they do
So actually, at the au pair cluster event that we went to last week, the au pairs were saying like, "Oh, we were driving with the host family, and we were just driving, and it looked like Jurassic Park." And I was like, "Because it was filmed here."
Yes,
So yes, just watch the first Jurassic Park. That is what it looks like here.
it does. It is truly so, so beautiful. And wherever you go, literally, you will have the scenic route. And there's this one really, really beautiful hike. I know what it's called, but everybody does it. You go up the stairs to heaven, but isn't that staircase to heaven? Something
No,
like that?
no.
It's
Stairway to
it's
Heaven is actually an illegal hike, guys, so don't do it. It's
sorry guys, not me spreading the TikTok news. I'm like, that's not
Okay,
very
but
also let's talk about that. You do have to be very respectful to the islands, right?
Yes, yes.
You
So we are
wanna
guests here. Um, and because actually Hawaii was a kingdom before some not nice businessman took it over. So there was a royal family here. And there is actually the only palace in America. We do have yes, we have a palace here, which was a royal residence.
Wow.
It had electricity before the White House. So
wow.
it's yeah, that one is very interesting. Yes.
I
You're the best tour
learning
guide ever.
literally, Megan.
Kidding.
I thought I knew a lot about Hawaii, and whenever we talk about all the states, you've heard about it, you talk about it, and I feel like I do have a lot of knowledge. But Hawaii, I'm learning, and I love it. Thank you so much, Megan. And the next question, I was wondering if it's possible for Megan to recommend our profiles to host families in Hawaii. You guys.
So, actually, I don't know if you, Val and Rika, if you talked about this, as a community coordinator, I cannot see your profiles.
Mm-mm.
So not until you match with a family, and actually even I think it's until no, I can't. Once you've matched with a family, then I can see your profile. But before you've matched, I cannot see it. So only
Correct.
host families can see your profiles.
Correct. That one was a smooth one, and I love it. Whoever
Yeah.
put it.
Nice
If
try.
I see you. No, but definitely, if Hawaii is one of your places that you want to go, please let me know and we can talk to the placement coordinator. The
Mhm.
placement coordinator, fairy godmother, they can definitely assign to
Yes.
host families that are in Hawaii. Now, also another fun fact, if you are in rematch, let's say in Hawaii, that's when a community counselor can help you suggest with other host families, right?
So yeah, if you're in rematch, then I mean this is getting a little sticky. So
We don't gotta go deep into it, but I mean, when if they get into it, we'll explain. But no worries.
So, it is, we do help in the rematch process. And I do get a lot of emails because, um, au pairs are very happy here and happy with their host family. So I will get an email saying that, oh, I'm in rematch. Can you recommend me to a family? Now, we are a small island and we do have a very large cluster here. Like I said, there's 2 clusters here. We don't always have families that are in rematch that are actively looking for an au
That was
pair.
going to be my next question. That was actually going to be my next question. Is there any like match breaks? I'm like, I wouldn't want to go, or like, I mean, I feel like I would stay for sure.
So we do occasionally have match breaks or rematches. And usually what it is that the driving isn't as strong as they need to be. One reason not to come to Hawaii is we have really bad traffic on Oahu. We have 900,000 people in one road. So that's why public transportation is so good here. We need strong drivers and it's an island, so our roads are very small and very narrow. Usually it's the driving, and usually sometimes their English isn't as good as the host family needs. That's
Right.
also something that happens. And another thing is that au pairs feel very isolated here, and that happens with families here too that live here. They feel very isolated, and there's like nowhere for them to go. So that is another reason for a match break or for rematch. Um, but yeah, like I said, it's not because we do have a large cluster that we do have anywhere on the island in between 40 and 50 au pairs at any given time.
Wow.
We may or may not have 1 or 2 families in rematch. So
Okay.
it's not like
Oh,
we have a
wow.
lot of families, but yeah, I do get applications and I'm like, sorry, I don't have anybody
Yeah.
who's looking right now.
That's what I was thinking too. But definitely,
Yeah.
guys, just thinking about it, even Miss Megan already reassured. Swimming and driving is super, super big if you want to be placed in
Yeah.
Hawaii. So think about it.
I have seen match breaks because of the au pair isn't as strong as swimmer. Like the families needed a very strong
Yeah.
Yeah.
swimmer. That has
Yeah.
happened.
Yeah. Which, I mean, I get it. I mean, you're surrounded by water, and aren't there like sneaker waves? And as you just mentioned, the winter time. And I mean, you do want to soak up the beautiful sun, all the beaches. So you got to be able to also just rescue the children. So if you are a lifeguard, because I do see that with my Durham pairs sometimes, that some of them have like this lifeguard license, you can show off. Just saying.
Yes.
Just saying.
Absolutely. This one's for me. I would love
Yes.
to be an au pair in Hawaii. Is there a way I could put myself more out there to connect with the host family there? Absolutely, friend. You could definitely email me so I can send it to the placement coordinator. This does help a lot. There are host families looking in Hawaii, but gotta keep in mind they're the first ones to make that move, express interest in your profile, so we can definitely assign to the host families there. So please let me know and I can let the placement coordinator know.
Wonderful.
And then besides being a strong swimmer, what else do host families consider when picking an au pair? That's a great question.
So yeah, all families are different. I'm sure all au pairs are different. I don't know if you um guys say that the really good match between what a host family needs and what an au pair is or looking for, what qualifications. We have all sorts of families. We have a lot of infants, so children, 3 months to 2 years. So we do need a lot of infant qualified au pairs. But it really depends on how many kids the host family has, what are the age of the children. So if they are if they have a family, so I have a host family who they've matched and the au pair is coming in a couple of weeks. So they have 2 5-year-old boys and a 14-year-old daughter. So they needed somebody who was a little bit older. Again, a strong driver because they have to be driving the kids to school and picking them up, but also strong English because they're going to be doing homework help as well.
Oh,
Versus another family who just recently matched. Their children are, I think it was like 6 months, 4 years old. Um, they don't, there's not going to be homework help in that with that family,
mm,
but they do need a driver to take the oldest to preschool, pick up the child from preschool, and but also the infant qualified for the 6-month-old and the 2-year-old. Oh no, 2-year-old. Yeah, 2-year-old is still infant qualified. Um, it really just depends on what the family has and
mm,
is as far as what they need childcare wise.
mm-hmm. That is a wonderful point. Thank you, Ms. Megan, because we do preach this all the time that we are
Yeah.
looking for infant qualified au pairs. Because if you do have a few hours, I remember for me, it did make a huge difference in my matching process. You've heard it. Hawaii also looks for infant qualified au pairs. So make sure that you keep collecting these hours, especially if you do have the time. So thank you everybody for the questions. Thank you for the nice chit chat, Ms. Megan. I'm gonna jump back into our presentation and we're slowly but steadily gonna wrap it up today. In case you need some help, and we had this up here last week. I don't know if you're here today asking for Val's email. It's literally everywhere. You cannot unsee it. But right here, it's one more time below the mango. And then we also have a WhatsApp channel. We get all the news, the VIP invitations, and all the cool stuff. So make sure you check that out. And we also have a website. I don't know if you know that, Megan. We have a website nowadays. We're pretty fancy. You will see some videos, you will see our content or like live schedule. And then you have a little, intro and videos and all the resources you may need as an au pair. And if you want to know more about me and Miss Val, you'll find a little bio down here, which
Those are my pumpkins.
I know. I was like, oh, she has
Go
pumpkins
down there. Go,
too.
go, go. I'm like, that was mine in a pumpkin patch. Having apple cider.
well, I mean, blue skies. Come on. Come on. This could
Blue.
be
Not as beautiful blue as you had, but
oh,
East
that
Coast
was
vibes.
that was
Um,
when I saw the picture, I was like jealous.
yeah,
Jealous.
beautiful. I did send the WhatsApp link into the chat, so if anyone hasn't joined yet, please do so with the link. And also, I did have one of our lovely au pairs that matched in Seattle, Miss Anna. She has a host family that used to live in Oahu
Mhm.
until last month, and they moved to
Oh,
Seattle, so she's currently going there, and she wanted to share she might go on vacation there. So that is amazing, Miss Anna. I hope you
mhm.
get to explore and you got a lot of tips on what to do
Yeah.
during your time in Hawaii. It was funny because I was gonna talk about spam, but I'm like, I learned so much about spam.
I
But
love spam. So delicious. Spam musubi, is that what it's called? Like
Yep, spam
that
Asubis. And
was
Hawaii loves spam. We consume the most spam in any state. I was telling Val like I should go take a picture of the spam aisle. So like usually there's like two varieties, like spam and spam light in in the grocery stores. Here, we have like special spam flavors that you can only find in Hawaii. Almost any flavor of spam you can find it here, but we have like 10 to 12 different varieties and it's like a whole section in the grocery store. Yeah.
yeah, I was amazed. I was like, I've never had spam, but if there's anywhere that I want to try it first, it's gonna be in Hawaii. So,
Yeah.
so that's
for
definitely. Oh, and mango sticky rice. I want to try that so bad.
Oh,
I've seen it on TikTok. So many people are like raving about it. I was like, okay, that's gonna be on the bucket list.
I
Spam
mean,
and sticky rice. Perfect.
when I went to a farmer's market and tried all the local like fruits like papaya and mango and it was so delicious. And then this older Asian woman, she had these like spam musubis from scratch and I was like, yes, please. It was so delicious. And for those who don't know what spam is, because we were just talking about because we're all
Yeah.
fans. It is
Explain.
literally it's canned, and please correct me if I'm wrong, Megan. It's canned meat, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
So it's pretty, it sounds maybe a little confusing to some. And I was surprised when I tried it. It's really good in the combination with like spam musubi is you have seaweed. It's like some sort of I don't want to say sushi because I feel like that's insulting. But you have the rice, you have the spam, and it's wrapped in seaweed paper, and then you can dip it in, I don't know, sriracha mayo or something. I don't know, but it's really,
You
really
don't
delicious.
have to, you can get sriracha spam here, so you don't need to dip it in.
See, that's what I'm talking about. Oh my God, that is so delicious. It's the food. It was the food for me. It was so good. I can definitely recommend. I had mochis too, like fresh
Mm.
mochis with like fresh strawberry and mango. Val, paradise, girl. I'm
What?
just saying, like
Okay.
Val's a foodie through and through.
I
You would
am
have
such
loved
a
it. Um, so again, there's our app. I don't know if you know about it, but now you do. We have an app, and you will find all the information about that in the WhatsApp channel and definitely on our little website. And we do meet twice a week. Fancy Nancy. So we meet the
Mhm.
Tuesdays for the matching madness calls, and then we have our Friday calls, which are usually definitely more fun, I'd say, because we get to chat to like amazing people like Megan and just have the special guests and learn about Hawaii. I personally learned a lot today. So,
Mhm.
mahalo, Megan, for being here. We appreciate you, and especially waking up that early. Again, one more time, I truly appreciate that because it's like super, super early, and the taking
Mhm.
and teaching our au pairs a little bit of Hawaii.
I love it. Thank you so much. It's so funny because I could see behind like the little peak of the beautiful
Yeah,
blue sky.
It's
I'm
funny.
like,
Yeah,
ah, it's going. But definitely thank you so much, Megan, for bringing those amazing vibes, amazing experience for all of us to get to know Hawaii. I literally had so much fun today. And Miss Anna, have so much fun when you go to Hawaii with your host family and anyone else that is going to go. And I am speaking it into existence. I will go try my first time spam and probably with Miss Megan, and we'll send you a picture after. So
yeah.
for sure, I'm putting it out there.
Yep.
So with that being said, my friends, I just want to say our lovely lucky winner for today on the gift card before we close
Oh,
it
is it
off.
me? Is it
Oh,
me?
Ah!
You can go buy
I
some
mean, that's a
spam with
good
it.
one.
And that I'll go to the store this weekend and I will take a picture of the spam available. I don't know, maybe you should put it in your WhatsApp. I'll send it to you
Okay.
and you can put it in there so you can
Yes.
see the different variety
Perfect.
of spam.
Okay,
Oh,
yes. I can't wait
oh,
for it because I definitely want to see. I'm like, I've never tried spam in my life. But I'm definitely super curious because if it's a big thing, I'm like, okay,
It's something that you don't ask what's in it. You know, you just
no. You just said
just
that
like
you
just
don't
try
ever
it.
ask.
you just eat it. It's like having lived all over the world, there are some things that you just, especially as American, because like Americans kind of like they're like, ew, we don't eat that part of an animal. Maybe this is good for your au pairs to know. Like we're like, oh no, we don't. Ooh, we don't
Ew.
eat that. So, you know, I kind of give it, I mean, like, if it does it taste delicious? Don't tell me what it is. I don't want to know what I'm actually eating. Like, oh, it's delicious. So I'll just eat it. Don't tell me. I have a funny story about that living in South Korea. I just ate the food. I never knew what it was made out of. And I did see a cooking show and it was in English and it was, how do you make these certain dishes? And I actually found out what some of the food I was eating, and I was like, I had to stop watching the show. I was like, ew, it's just the whole fish. They don't clean it, and they just grind it up and make that really delicious sauce.
No
Oh
way.
no, I can't watch this anymore.
Yeah,
No,
I agree though. Sometimes you just don't ask like what it is, especially when
Is it
you're going
delicious?
in.
Okay, that's all I need to know. I'll eat it.
Exactly. That's gonna be in my head all the time now. But yes, definitely don't ask. Just try. If it's delicious, take the word.
uh,
If they're
yeah,
suggesting, then it means it's good, so take it in.
yes, yes.
Alrighty. And now I got my pom-poms, just fun fact. So we're gonna celebrate the good way. Today our lucky winner is Janine Estrada. Hello,
Woohoo!
congratulations.
Congratulations.
Please let us know that you're here. I do see the picture. It looks like fruit. Is it fruit?
I think it's a flower, boo.
I
I
can't.
think it's, oh,
Miss
Hi, can you
Janine.
hear me?
Hi, yes.
Yes.
Thank you so much for being here today, and congratulations on winning the lucky gift card. You'll receive a $25 gift card sent to your email 3 to 5 business days from today. So please let me know if you're having any issues with it. I'll have them resend it because I know that that's what we've been dealing with. If it asks you for a phone number from the US, we'll get that corrected. But thank you so much for being here and for everyone being here. Literally, this was one of my favorites of the month. Thank you, Miss Megan, so much for
Thank you,
being
Miss
up
Megan.
so early and taking your amazing Friday to start with us.
Awesome.
Thank you,
Thanks for
dear.
having me, guys, and happy Aloha Friday.
Thank
Oh,
you. I know. Aloha Friday. I loved
I
it.
love it. Thank you, Megan. Have a wonderful weekend. Take care. Enjoy the sun. And for everybody else, we'll see you next Tuesday. Have a great weekend and happy matching, everybody.
Thank you. Happy matching. Love you all.
Bye.
Thank you, Miss Megan. Take care,
Bye.
everyone. Bye.